Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set like a runner.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the New Orleans Saints. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Time here with Matt Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
It's 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
Nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A quick slant as the throw's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. They'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on each drive, and they'll probably help them a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let them get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Breeze now on 1st down. Sanders hands it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 14.
Hill going to try and run with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game when the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
All you got to do is look and learn.
Take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
That decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now Breeze finding Kamara, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Keeper using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now this time Breeze will throw. Over the middle to Smith. And gets it through.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because
¿Qué pasó? ¿En qué? Buenos días. Buenos días, dime. No, me dijiste que te hablara antes de mediodía. Después de mediodía, ¿en qué porfas? Después. Sí, como después de las 2, porque cuando se supone que depositan es en mediodía. ¿En qué? Ajá. Sí. Bueno. Échame un grito también después de mediodía y te aviso qué rollo. ¿Sale? Órale, pues. Gracias. Dale. ¿Qué onda, Dani?
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tua gonna hand this one to Breida.
Bueno, ¿qué onda, Dani? Oye, que me deja la flecha. Entonces, ¿cuánto van a hacer?
¿Qué, güey?
De metros allá en Delicias, ¿o no?
Son como 110, güey, más o menos.
Mira, la mera neta, güey. Discúlpame, pero necesitamos la mitad, güey. Qué volada, para empezar el lunes. Dejar este jale, porque pues voy a abandonar este jale, por irme para allá.
Sí, güey, pues eso qué, güey, o sea, ¿cuándo te he dejado de pagar, güey?
No, nunca, pero es que la mera neta sí se requiere también, güey, pero para ahorita decirle aquí que nomás hasta mañana voy a jalar y la semana que entra no voy a venir.
Pero mi jale lo vas a terminar en qué te gusta, güey. 2 días.
No, pues lo que sea, o sea, pues.
Sí, está bien, güey, está bien. ¿Te lo entrego o qué? ¿Cuándo lo necesitas? ¿El lunes te lo doy cuando te vas para allá?
No, antes yo quisiera ahora o mañana para amarrar y si no, pues tú sabes, o sea, es que para amarrarme, güey, porque yo necesito hacer unos pagos y luego ya hacer la fuga.
Está bueno, entonces mañana te los entrego, güey.
Órale, pues, no, pero para estar ya, porque mañana le voy a decir a esta señora que ya no va a venir para acá.
Está bien, güey.
Órale, pues.
Sale.
And now he'll tuck it and run. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's good for a Saints. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Option play, and Hill will keep it. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's his throw, going to be caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Here's Breeze to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal.
This is caught inside the 15. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again. again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints have moved out in front. And his kick is right through.
The score is Saints 28, Dolphins 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man is Grant. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And it's 3rd down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
An 8-yard pickup. And
This is Breida. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And on the left sideline, he caught it.
Pinche mierda madre, ¿cómo no le hago eso, güey? ¿Cómo haces esto, cerdo?
A little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion. And
how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Breida. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buzón de voz. La llamada se cobrará al terminar los...
As they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the unit was out here,
Buenos días, señor Jorge.
Buenos días, jefe.
Aquí estoy con el de la creta, nomás dice que le autoriza la entrada.
Sí, por favor.
Gracias, señor Jorge.
Ándale, gracias.
This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Tua to try again on second down. That'll be complete to Breida. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Miami.
From the gun, it's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw, it's Breeze. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Second and 10.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdown passes for him on the afternoon. And the Saints add on to the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score is Saints 42, Dolphins 21. Kick off for New Orleans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Pinche mierda que eres, güey.
Picked off at the 30. Halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Matt O'Donnell set to kick off.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And they run the option on second down. Breeze a quick throw out to Thomas.
Complete.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Breeze now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I often wonder why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play for the Saints on third down. 51 yards.
10 at the 29-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Hill going to keep it on the option. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Breeze now to throw. Going with a screen for Murray. First down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
The 17-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll run it with Kamara. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Saints 49, Dolphins 21. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
No sabe nada, jefe, le faltan dos.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
No saben a nada, jefe.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flushed out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Dolphins 21.
Well.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable for Grant. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Miami.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints.
Pero como que es su jale, no, canal, tirar putería.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Thomas, 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19.
On 2nd and a couple. Breeze, flush to his right. Open man is here. He's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people.
Es que como que creo que así se vende, güey. Pues acá tiran acá fotos modelo acá del pasito, güey. O sea, así capeas. O sea, pues sí, o sea, modelar así, tirar putería. Yo digo que pues así vende el perro, güey.
At the 26-yard line.
No tienen sal, jefe.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
¿Por qué está tan solo, güey?
It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 74 yards. And the Saints are pouring it on.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
Yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who can also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Grant sets to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's second down.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Going for 6. And got his man complete. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Brees. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And 2 at the 31-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Brees. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's got another first down as he's blocked it at the Dolphins 21. 21 yard line.
¿Qué onda aquí?
¿Qué onda, Ike? ¿Cómo estás?
Gracias, bien, ¿y tú?
Bien, gracias. Arráncate con esa conexión ya.
¿Ya lo tienes lista?
Ya, señor, ahí te paso el contrato.
Pásame el contrato porque hay que sacar los permisos, güey. Sale.
¿Cómo lo tenemos listo?
Pues tú nomás pásame los permisos, yo creo que unos 3 días, güey. O sea, lo que voy es... Pues yo creo que el lunes ya lo tendremos listo si es que alcanzamos a sacar los permisos hoy, güey. Para el martes, yo creo, güey.
Tu fontanero, verás que se va a aventar recibo.
¿Cómo?
Tu fontanero, yo creo que ahí está listo ya.
Ok.
Dale, viejo.
Ya estás.
Cuenta contigo.
Órale, gracias. Nomás pásame eso, güey. Porfa.
Aquí te lo mando por WhatsApp ya.
Órale, pues.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Alvin Kamara.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Breeze to throw again. And it will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Dolphin first down.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And now here's another interception.
Easy, oficial.
His guys will get the football back.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they get the big lead here in the fourth. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
In his own end zone, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Looking long for Thomas. He's got it in, complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. Big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 52 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Ball going deep here for Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up Byron Jones. And a good return here as he takes it under his 30-yard line. When they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Two and now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is 7 seconds remaining. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Let's go, baby. Today's final scores.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Venga, jefe. ¿Qué hay aquí? Dime. Dime. Así que si me apoya los tengo pagados, güey. No, güey. La semana pasada. ¿De dónde, güey? Nada. No, güey, pues es que no me queda mi finiquito, güey. Mi finiquito y luego les mandé nomás una... Se supone que el viernes, güey. Güey, no tengo para comprar los materiales que necesito, güey. Así te la pongo. Sí, no, para acabar. No, lo que es gas de leche ya terminé, güey. Gas de leche me apoyo ya, tío. Ya nomás me faltaba. Me pagaron el jueves pasado, güey. El otro 20% para el 90%. Y fue cuando yo repartí, mandé a hacer todo lo que me faltaba, vaya. Entonces ya nomás compré. Por eso no te he instalado las puertas, güey. Más que nada que me faltaban. Porque las acababa de comprar el lunes para el viernes pasado. Fabricado, ya lo van a mandar a hacer ahorita, es lo único que me falta. Lo único que tengo yo pendiente porque me caiga lana, güey, era lo de la conexión del agua, güey, y lo de las casas, güey, que son los que ya las había comenzado, güey. O sea, eso sí me urgía. Ajá. Pues yo creo que tendría que ser a mí no sé no sé quién es la persona con la que estábamos ahí firmando contratos, me dijo que me depositaban hoy, güey, lo de las casas. Pero me lo van a depositar hoy porque si no, no voy a poder continuar, güey. Ok, eso se lo hago. Sí está bien, güey. Ok. Oh, está bueno, no, pues que ya iba el anticipo, güey. O sea, el peor es de que me dejan sin feria. No creo que me detenga por eso, güey. Vaya, o sea, no hay borro con eso, pero necesito que me asegures que llegue el martes. Ok, entonces lo que sí me interesa más que nada son las casas, güey. Porque ahí sí no tengo lana. Todo bueno, déjame, les pongo ahí. Oigan, para que sale pues. Gracias.
Oye, Pablo Ciberes, por cierto te iba a decir, sobraron 32 piezas de adoquín de allá de Delicias. Te las compro. Te doy el proporcional. O a menos de que las vayas a usar o algo, pero si no, véndemelos.
It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Usted calle ese pinche porqui de cagada. ¿Qué? Te las das de verga y te das las nalgas como el fantasy, güey. ¿Cuánto dijiste? Valen verga en el traje. En el pinche americano te la andan en el básquet también, güey. Ya cállese, porquillo. Ya cállese.
Ah, bueno, ahorita te marco. Siempre quedas en el último lugar, madre, es una mierda. Mínimo juego playoffs, güey, cuartos de final, semifinales. Tú no pasas ni a los putos playoffs. Es más, no ganas ni 4 perros juegos. Eres un nano y tú lo sabes bien.
Check, t-shirt, check, sneakers, check, socks, check, hoodie, check, shorts, check, Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chest coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never think I'm doing up sky high. Rocking Air Force, and she just wanna ride. Shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off. Shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't. I'ma say, got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new Chris Watch, but it don't take time. I pull up on the hop. Play ball, hit a 3-point shot. This my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chest coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drill, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might.
Entonces,
Listen to everything around me, I can't see.
un depósito, un contrato que tú me estás diciendo que se le que no está, ni mucho menos. Me da miedo hacer las cosas.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drill, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, causing the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, best off the item you choose. Ties in the culture, hit you with the culture. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the usher. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing it so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna be something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why don't rush over nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only been for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe now should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drill, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel the rushing through your veins? No, you make it all that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same.
Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back. Did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief. Loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rolls through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they say. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors.